inside Warsaw's most useful shopping centers. A quick walk through Galeria Wileńska, bright corridors, everyday stores, coffee stops. Then straight into the larger Galeria Młociny with its huge dining zone, cinema, and bowling vibe. Two Warsaw Galerias, one indoor walk under one roof, plus the essentials: hours, transport, parking. Step into Westfield Galeria Wileńska, and you instantly feel why locals treat it less like a destination mall and more like a daily shortcut that happens to be packed with shops. This place sits on Targowa Street in Old Praga, in the Praga-Północ district, integrated with the Warsaw Wileńska railway station, and a short walk from the Dworzec Wileński metro on line M2. You can arrive by metro, hop off a tram or bus, or even roll in by train, and within a couple of minutes, you're already on the escalators. And yes, welcome to Poland, where people usually say Galeria instead of mall. The full phrase is Galeria Handlowa, which translates closer to shopping gallery. An indoor promenade, like a modern covered passage, with stores opening onto shared walkways rather than facing a single big parking lot in the American style. You'll also hear Centrum Handlowe, but Galeria is the word that stuck. Wileńska opened in 2002, and it still feels very Warsaw, practical, compact, and fast. Officially, the lineup is 93 shops and service points, so it's big enough to cover the basics: fashion, cosmetics, pharmacies, electronics, cafés, without turning your visit into a full-day marathon. You'll notice how the layout keeps pulling you forward. The flow is designed for people who are in motion, not just browsing. It's also a good place to grab a quick coffee or pastry, especially when Warsaw weather pushes everything indoors. If you're coming by car, the on-site parking is one of the biggest advantages here. Over 1,000 parking spaces spread across 3 levels, and the pricing is straightforward. The first 2 hours are free, then each started hour is 5 złoty. Members of the Galeria Wileńska Club, or shoppers who show a Carrefour receipt, can get 1 extra free hour for the same day. Parking itself runs long, Monday to Saturday from 6 in the morning to 11 at night, and Sunday from 9 in the morning to 9 at night. So it's built for real city schedules. You'll also find EV charging stations and even a hand car wash on level 0, which tells you exactly who this place is for. People doing life, not just shopping. For shopping hours, plan around 9 in the morning to 9 at night Monday to Saturday. Sundays in Poland follow the Trading Sunday rules. On Trading Sundays, the shops can open, while on non-trading Sundays, many stores stay closed, so the vibe changes completely. What's easy to miss is that this center has a surprisingly local personality. Wileńska has hosted its own events and festivals in Praga, including eco-themed activities, and there are even beehives on the roof, yes, real honeybees, turning the building into a little urban habitat above the city noise. And because you're in Praga, Wileńska can double as a smart base for nearby stops. There's all-day parking for visitors to the Warsaw Zoo or the Baj Theatre on the day of your visit, as long as you show the ticket at reception. And now, we switch mood completely because our next stop is bigger, newer, and built to feel like a destination in its own right. Now we're in Galeria Młociny, and the vibe changes instantly. This one is a modern new Warsaw shopping gallery in the Bielany district, built right next to the Młociny transport hub. Step out of metro line M1 at the Młociny station, and you're only a few minutes from the entrances, with trams and buses stopping here too. So in winter, you can go straight from the underground to a warm, bright, multi-level interior without fighting the weather. Galeria Młociny officially opened in May 2019, and it was designed to feel less like a corridor of stores and more like a place you actually spend time. It spreads at about 81,000 square meters of retail, with more than 200 shops and over 50 cafes and restaurants, plus one of the largest food and entertainment zones in Poland. So the scale is completely different from Wileńska. This is the "let's make an evening of it" option. As we walk through the main levels, you'll notice the classic big center mix: fashion, cosmetics, home, electronics. But what really defines Młociny is what happens when you follow the smell of food. The center promotes a huge dining and leisure area, and it gets very Warsaw social. People meeting for late coffee, families grabbing quick dinners, and groups treating the food hall like a casual meetup spot. There's a dedicated hangout-style zone called Hala Hutnik, built around games, and a more relaxed stay-a-while atmosphere, instead of buy and leave. Then there's the entertainment layer that pushes it beyond simple shopping. There's a cinema with VIP seating, a bowling alley, and a large fitness club, plus family-friendly play areas that turn a shopping trip into something closer to a mini indoor day out. In other words, even if you're not buying anything big, it's easy to fill a few hours here. And one detail that feels genuinely different. The center promotes a green roof garden, so when the weather is kind, you can actually take your coffee outside and get a bit of air without leaving the complex. It's a modern Warsaw idea: indoor comfort, but still a connection to the city outside. If you're driving, the parking situation is built for volume. The parking offers over 2,000 spaces, monitored, with dedicated zones for bicycles and motorcycles, and charging stations for electric cars. There's license plate recognition that can automate the barriers on entry and exit, designed to keep traffic flowing, and a newer exit to make departures smoother. Opening hours are generous. Galeria Młociny is open for shopping from 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 at night, Monday to Saturday, and on trading Sundays from 10 to 9 at night. On non-trading Sundays, the opening hours are from 12 to 9 at night, so you can still visit. But the rhythm is different. Their info point is open daily in line with the center's schedule, which helps if you need quick directions, a service desk, or something practical mid-visit. And that's the point of these two Warsaw Galerias together. Wileńska is the fast station-linked stop that solves your day, while Młociny is the big modern complex that can fill your evening with food, entertainment, and that new Warsaw feeling. If this helped you plan Warsaw, subscribe for more Warsaw videos on Best Travel Video. And if you prefer silent, natural sound walks, you can also find our ambient tours on City Walk Travels. You'll also find affiliate links in the description. Using them supports the channel at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching.